This week's rack was versus Max Eberly at the 14-1 championships in October. Max was kind enough to miss this backwards cut break shot for me, and I cleared this rack, and the rack of the week for this week is going to start on the break shot after that. It's a very clustered rack, and I think it's a real good example of patience. And I think next week I'll feature a rack by Max because he shot some great straight pull during our match. So let's not waste any time. Let's get into the rack. This is my first break shot. We had kind of a shaky start. There was a couple back and forths, and then I ran the remainder of a rack, and now I have this break shot. So obviously a low ball. I'm going to have to use a little bit of draw. I want to clip the edge of this, or not the edge, but I want to hit the bottom half of this corner ball and have the cue ball go like that. And I hit it a little bit too full. I hit the corner ball too full. I know I'm not going to open the rack wide, but as you can see, I hit it too full, and I kind of stopped the cue ball right there. I'm like, uh-oh. So I didn't get very many balls separated, but they're all kind of loosened up. So I'm looking right away. I have two possible shots to follow up this 9-ball, and that's this stripe or this combination. So I'm trying. So I looked at the angle. I want to bring the cue ball back to this spot in center table. And what I dealt with when I first got there is the cue ball slows down faster in Norfolk. It's a more humid environment than what I'm used to in Denver, which is a dry environment. When the cue ball leaves the rail, it rolls farther. So I didn't get the angle I wanted. I can't make the combination, so I've got to shoot the stripe and stunt to the rail and out. So now I've got to shoot this combination. And again, my cue ball's short. I would have liked my cue ball to be over here. So I'm getting used to the speed. I like it a lot. I think it's more controllable, but I'm still getting used to just how hard to hit a variety of different shots. So this is a little bit nervous here, but the balls are close together, so I feel very confident. And then I didn't stroke it hard, just a smooth stroke with follow, get the cue ball to come loose. So that's being patient. I didn't try to blast that and try and open all the balls wide, and I think that's the right way to play. I'm a little bit unfortunate that they didn't open better and I don't have an easier shot. Now, I'm in the way. I do have a shot on the 2. I could shoot the 2 and just kind of cinch the ball over here, and I'd have a shot on one of these. But I'm choosing this ball because I think it's an easier shot. The upper corner pockets, or the corner pockets in general, were playing pretty, not loose, but they were very accepting if you don't hit the ball hard. So the 2-ball, I would have to cinch and hit it with more force, and I've got to, I mean, it's a long distance away, but I just think the 5-ball was an easier shot. I've got the rail to use as an aiming guide. I know, and I can judge that better. And if I brush the rail going in, it's still going to fall if I don't hit it too hard. So I like that shot better. And then I thought the cue ball would come over here and open up these a little, which it didn't. And I can shoot the 4-ball right there, but I decided to use this ball to get on the 2. I think what I wanted to do was get more angle. So again, I think I'm a little bit short because if my cue ball was here, then I can knock these balls this way and they might open these up, and I'm going to preserve a shot on the 4. 4 would be my entrance ball. So still playing pretty patient. I didn't, when the cue ball was sitting here, I could have cut the 4 and let the cue ball go into here, but I don't have a clear insurance ball. So I think I'm still playing pretty patient. I'm just making sure. So again, here I could shoot the 2, stop shot, and then shoot the 4 and go into those. But I'm going to try to play a real pure stick shot, which I did. So now I can shoot the 8. I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get aggressive here. So on another day at home, maybe I would shoot kind of a force follow, hoping the cue ball would knock the 11 out of the way and then continue through and open these balls. Very aggressive shot. Again, I'm being a little more patient here. I've got a cluster. I've got no clear break ball, but I'm just trusting that I'm going to get there, that I'm going to. What I'm doing on this shot, there's no clear insurance ball. I'm going to shoot the 4 and go into these, but I'm going to end the inning on a safety. That's what's in my mind. Just make the ball. Keep the cue ball alive as best you can. That's what I was doing there. Knowing that if things don't go right, I'm a good enough player, I'm going to play a good safety. So that actually, I didn't open those balls up, but it actually worked out really well because I've got a great shot on the 1 to knock the 6 this way, and things should be open. And now I can use this stripe, this 11 ball above the rack as a break shot if something better doesn't develop. So that worked out fantastic. So it wasn't that many shots ago that there was a huge cluster, and you might be thinking, geez, how am I going to clear this table? But look, if you're just patient, make your shot, keep the cue ball alive, realize that if things don't work out, you're going to play a safety, and that's a good thing. Ending the inning on a safety rather than a miss is a good thing. That's how you play good straight pool. So now the balls are open. I want to get on this break shot, and I'm kind of asking myself, what's the best way to get on this break shot? And I won't pause it. What I've decided is I want to get here on the 10, because then I'm going to go around the rack. That's not the only way to get there, or go around the break ball. That's not the only way to get there, but because that's what I've decided to do, then I played from the 6 to this stripe, because then I can go from the 6 straight up table. Oh, that's the 6. Maybe that, whatever that ball I shot before. So that's why I played that sequence. I didn't want to play position from the 6 to this ball that was here. I'm using that ball to get on the 6 to come up here and get that angle. So that was my end pattern. I think that's a real good choice, considering the fact that there was no clear key ball above this break shot. You know, I could have also played differently and used that stripe that was here as a below the rack break shot, but I think this is the best way to go. So I was a little bit worried here because I was under-hitting some balls, and yeah, you could kind of make the case that I hit that a little bit. And that's a bad thing, because I've talked about this in Rack of the Week before. Here's the line to the pocket for this ball, and the cue ball is coming off from the rail from this spot. Those two lines don't cross, so there's no way for me to not get an angle. So you shouldn't be afraid of not getting an angle when you're coming 2 rails out of the corner like that. What you should be looking at is, if Max will get out of the way, the break ball's like about here. You want to make sure you get past this parallel line, or on it or past it, and then you'll get a good angle. And as you can see, I ended up short of it, so now I've got a back cut. Same thing, you've got to shoot it. You're not going to play safe here. Go over and take a good look. Now I'm going back and taking a second look. Visualize the shot. You've made this plenty of times. Stand behind the cue ball, visualize it. Look how much time I'm taking. That's how you make these tricky break shots. Just stay calm, see it. See it before you shoot it. Shoot it twice, shoot it 3 times in your mind. Then get down and pocket the ball. Stay down and just hit it smoothly. Well, my head popped up pretty quick, but I stayed down through the stroke. And this is a great result, so I'm feeling really good about that, because I've got 5, 6, 7 balls open. Once these balls are cleared, then these balls go into this pocket. So I'm feeling really good about my chances. And the run continues. That was a quick Rack of the Week. I'll see you next week. Thanks for watching.